Good evening, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I'm so thrown off by what day it is. Tuesday, the guys came to do the windows upstairs, and they were finished, halfway done kind of. They actually ended up finishing them today, so they ended up doing that. But on Tuesday, I was up super early. I was up early again today, and again I sort of dozed off a little bit, but I never fell back asleep. If I did, it was maybe 15 minutes at most, and then I was back awake, and then it was another 15 minutes I was kind of asleep. But I wasn't really because they were making noise. The good thing is that they were making noise sort of on the other end of the house, so it was kind of further away from me, so I couldn't really hear entirely what was going on. It wasn't actually that loud. Honestly, when my dad was doing some of the work that he was doing upstairs, even to just putting the insulation in, because the staple gun was right over, because I think one of the walls sort of runs somewhat over my room, so I could hear it, and it was right above my bed while I was sleeping. If he was doing it early on the Saturday morning and I ended up sleeping in, I could hear it right over my head. So they were actually further away, and so I didn't, like I said, I didn't hear it that much that it was super loud or annoying that it was waking me up. So I will say, honestly, they were pretty semi, I don't want to say quiet, but compared to, like I said, some of the noises that in construction, they wasn't actually that loud. So they finished them today, guys. They're so awesome. The windowsills too. Okay, I know I've been talking about this because it's so cool. They're actually putting windowsills in upstairs, and our upstairs windows have never had windowsills, but they're doing it, and I think that it's so cool. However, the thing is that like I said, I keep obsessing over this because the ones that they put in though today are deeper than the ones that the one window that they had, and then these other ones though, the window sills are deeper. And so it's so nice because I was my mom can put plants on them, because you guys know she loves her windows and loves her plants. And so the depth though, compared to the ones that we have on the main floor, they're much deeper, and they're the wood is thicker. It just looks nice. And on top of that too though, she can put more plants on there, and those windows face the best, they have the best sunlight. The downstairs one, the kitchen window, is so it gets the best sunlight. That is where she leaves 90% of her plants. And then the other one that's the best one is the bathroom one, but it's frosted glass, so it doesn't get quite as much light. And then it's Jack's bedroom, which again too, we're, you know, if he doesn't want plants in there, we're not going to put them in there. But those are probably the best 3 rooms that get the best sunlight. My room probably gets the worst sunlight, but because of that though, the upstairs, all those windows that they did today, they'll face the same as the kitchen and the bathroom windows. And so they have the next best, or probably again also the same amount I guess of light, the best lighting. But it was always Jack's bedroom. So Jack and Matthew's bedroom upstairs, so they never had we never left plants upstairs, and there was no windowsills for us to put plants on either. So now that my mom has, like I said, they're in her office and her closet area that she's doing up there, she's going to love being able to leave plants on the windowsill. I was that's so cool and so awesome, and the windows are just so nice. So like I said, I am very happy with them, and again to the windows, just all of it was awesome. So like I said, those got put in today, which is really cool. And my dad just has a tiny bit of insulation left to do on one wall, and then he has to finish the wall where the windows were just put in, and then we have to do drywall, which they're gonna come back out at some point and probably do. But again, it's really we're finally moving. My dad was saying he was kind of looking back on you know, again too, it's been a long process, but we're kind of everything's really coming together. You can see it. It's a room now. It's not just demolition upstairs. There's brand new windows, there's brand new walls, the insulation is new. Everything upstairs is very close to being done right now, and it's just really cool to see that, and kind of finally see all of the, you know, work that we've put in is really starting to pay off. It's just really cool and really rewarding. And like I said, it's just one of those things that I'm I can't wait. I can't believe it. This is so awesome. Again too, is a lot of painstaking work putting that flooring in upstairs, the subflooring, putting you know, like demoing everything, pulling off all of the insulation and the drywall and building the walls that are going in upstairs and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, it's awesome to finally see all of it. And again too, to see the windows put in, as cliche as it might sound, it's like, you know, a whole new light kind of in the room, and just like you see the room in a whole new light, quite literally, because of the windows that are up there, and just everything's so very nice upstairs, which is really, really cool. So like I said, I am very, very happy and very impressed with all of that upstairs. And just you know, like the windows too, the ones we got are like the kind that you can like pop out to like clean the outside part of the window, if that makes sense. We have those in the living room, and they're like, I love them because I love being able to clean them from just like the outside of the windows. From the inside, it's super nice. But obviously it's a second floor, you super want that on the second floor, because nobody wants to go get a ladder to get up to the second floor to clean the outside of the windows. So having that feature on those windows is also really awesome. But they're like really pretty nice quality windows as well, which is really cool. So like I said, we're super excited that that got done. And like I said too, hopefully this weekend my dad will be able to finish getting that insulation in, and then we'll be able to move on with getting them in for doing the drywall, which is another awesome like step in the right direction and getting everything, you know, done and finished up. But that might take a little bit longer. Like they were even saying too, like it might be like a, you know, like the first day we come and we just, you know, like haul all the supplies in and stuff like that, because there's a lot of drywall that they have to get in. And then after that, they're gonna have to hang the drywall and then, you know, make the cuts. And then another day they'll probably have to do like, you know, if they finish that all in one day, which is, it's a pretty decent sized room, so it might even take 2 days to just hang all the drywall between all the intricate cuts that they have to do too, because it's not just a square room. We have again too, like the slope ceilings, we have part of the dormer, and then there's part slope ceiling. So there's a lot, like I said, of more intricate details in the space upstairs. There's a lot of like, you know, again too, like the stair casing, it comes out further, so there's like drywall that has to kind of go around in like a box shape in there. And like I said, we added more walls in the like my mom's office space and like a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's just, it's probably going to take a little bit more time than like, you know, a week, maybe possibly even more than that, just too, because then again too, they have to mud it, and then like they were saying, they'll probably mud it one day, they'll have to let it dry before they can come back, sand it, and then do all of that. And then after that, I was telling you guys, we'll probably either paint or do floors and paint and, you know, that kind of stuff kind of at the same time, but then they'll come back and do the floors. So those are kind of the two big things that we're waiting on that we can't really do. We're not doing the drywall or the floors, but the painting, once the drywall goes up, we can do. But like I said, as far as after that insulation's done, we're done with, like I said, anything else that we can do at that point. So then after that, it's kind of just like, what other stuff can we get done? What other things can we make? What other project stuff can we get done? And I think one of the things that everybody kind of needs to look at is, once that stuff gets done, we're going to be very close to be moving rooms. And then after that, there is a drywall patch that has to be done in my parents' room, and so that is going to have to be taken care of before I move in there to be able to paint. So, but we're also having to move like furniture around, so I think everybody's going to probably have to start looking at, I don't want to say packing the rooms up, but we need to start looking at like a, you know, how are we going to get some of this stuff again moved and things like that. And like for the time being, I'm keeping my desk, but I'm going to get a new, I'm actually going to build an IKEA desk. Like not even, I'm not getting a pre-built IKEA desk. I'm going to do a whole, I'm going to build a whole thing. I'm going to build a whole custom hutch, I think, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to use mainly IKEA like furniture and IKEA, you know, like pieces to actually build a whole custom thing, because I love my hutch. It stores a lot of stuff, but I don't have as much top space. It doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. So I really want to build something that actually goes all the way up and goes around the whole desk. But that is going to have to be like, you know, get further down the line. I'm going to need a computer or a desk for like my computer and stuff like that for the time being. So my dad's still going to have his current desk, but eventually he's going to be taking mine. And although it's an L-shaped desk, it is like, I don't want to say modular, but like I can take the one piece from the L shape and actually it's got like a like 3 drawers on that side. Those can be moved to underneath the part where it would just go for being a regular desk, like the support on the opposite side. So like where the L is, if that makes sense. So that piece, even though that's how I bought the desk, it comes in like pieces. You can buy it as like a full, just regular like desk, with the hutch if you wanted, which I did, and then with the L piece separately if you want, which I also did. So like I said, but you can take it where it's just like a regular desk, which is what my dad wants for upstairs, and he's going to take my desk. So because it has a lot of storage and he wants to have, you know, as good amount of storage as possible, because he actually has my previously old desk, which I didn't like because it didn't have a lot of storage. It had like no drawers, it had no cabinets, it didn't have really a hutch, it just kind of had like a top shelf thing, and it was very modern. I didn't really like it, but it was also very cheap at the time when I bought it, and it had one drawer that the drawer ended up eventually breaking. So like I said, I was like, I don't really want this anymore, and my dad was like, I don't have a desk, I'll take it. And now he wants something that's a little bit more you know, like that has more storage. So the hutch holds a lot of stuff too. Like I said, I think that he'll be able to utilize it for a lot of like the space and stuff like that, which is really cool. But I'm gonna have to hang on to it though until I get that new desk built. So but like again too, everybody needs to start looking at the like, okay, what can maybe we start packing up or getting organized to make it easier to move into rooms, because as soon as we can do that, we should get moving quickly. Because I was also telling you guys that we really want to refinish the floors, because the 3-bedroom floors all have hardwood, but they have never been refinished since we've lived here, so we want to get them refinished. And it's funny though, because this room actually probably has the best floors, maybe this one and or the master, but Jack's room is very scraped up just because the dogs, they go through there, although there's actually carpet squares down in there now, but just over time, because it has the back door, the dogs running through there, they scratched up a lot of it. So while all the furniture is out of those certain rooms, we're going to refinish the floors, I believe is what the plan is. But what was I going to say, like I said too, my mom's like other furniture, like her desk stuff has to be moved out, but it can't be done until we are done upstairs. But I think, like I said, once we're finished with as far as we can go upstairs, I think we need to all start looking at everybody's room. Like I need to start cleaning up and organizing some of my stuff. But like the thing that's tough is that right now, most of my dresses and some of my sweaters and stuff like that's actually stored in the attic. I can't get to them though right now because there's so much stuff in the attic that all of my sweaters still from winter are still down here on my chair, and I can't put them away because I keep them stored in the attic in the summertime, which I haven't been up there since pretty much like I could still access them, because now there's all kinds of other stuff that's just kind of put there because we have to move it to be able to, you know, like get the stuff kind of moved around for when we ended up then kind of redoing the more attic space upstairs. But anyways though, I think me and my mom are going to Meijer tomorrow, so I should have a haul for you guys from there. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of our sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.